They miss the old you, the one who stayed small, the one who didn't speak up, the one who smiled while drowning. But that version of you was a survival costume. You believed you had to stay the same to be loved. That changing meant betrayal. So you buried your growth and called it loyalty. They call you distant now, cold. Not like you used to be. But what if the real betrayal wasn't changing, but staying the same when your soul screamed to evolve? You minimized your transformation because their comfort mattered more than your truth. But you weren't here to perform. You were here to become. You feared that if you grew, they'd leave, that your evolution would be seen as rejection. But loving you shouldn't mean owning you. What if you don't owe them the person you were before you healed? What if your growth isn't a loss for them, but a gift to the world? You fear being called selfish for choosing yourself. That setting boundaries means you're abandoning them. But self-betrayal isn't love. It's slow erosion. You've been told to remember who you are. But what if that person no longer exists? What if healing means you can't and shouldn't go back? You equate change with disloyalty, because once speaking your truth meant punishment. So now you armor up with silence. You've minimized your progress so they won't feel threatened. But your healing isn't their mirror. It's your liberation. You've been taught that love means staying the same. But what if love means growing, together or apart? You've spent so long performing the past, you've forgotten what it feels like to live in the present, as the person you've become. Your evolution isn't a betrayal. It's an act of courage. And the fact that you're still here, growing, after everything, is not disloyalty. It's integrity. Healing starts not with permission from them, but from you. With saying, I don't owe you my silence. I don't owe you my smallness. I belong to myself. You don't have to explain your growth. You only need to honor it. Start small. Wear what feels like you. Speak what feels true. Let your presence speak. Your boundaries aren't walls, they're gates, and you get to decide who walks through them. Not because you're cold, but because you're clear. You are allowed to change, to grow, to become someone they don't recognize. That's not failure. That's freedom. This isn't about rejecting the past. It's about reclaiming your future, free to evolve, without guilt, without apology, without needing to shrink. You don't have to stay small for their comfort. You don't have to apologize for your growth. You can begin to live, not as a memory, but as a becoming. Start by listening to the part of you that still fears change, to the child who learned to stay small. Honor that fear, then gently invite it to grow. Your evolution isn't a flaw, it's a truth, and the fact that you still choose to grow after everything is not disloyalty. It's hope. Healing isn't about erasing your past, it's about understanding it and choosing for the first time to honor your growth, not their nostalgia. You are not broken, you adapted, and now you can evolve. Not by becoming someone new, but by returning to the self that was always there. You are worthy of love, not as the old you, not as a performance, but as the person you are now, even if they don't understand. If this resonates, you're not alone. For a gentle guide to help you honor your growth, set boundaries, and heal from the inside, explore the link in the description.